Welcome to another Seek Out the Adventure video where you will be inspired to live an unusual and exciting life. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is almost spring and that means outside climbing. My wife and I are in search of some crag packs that meet our needs, and in some of the research that we've been doing with all the various crag packs that are out there, we decided that we wanted to test a few, kind of do some sampling and kind of present our findings to you guys. So just a little bit ago, I published a video on the channel that talked about three common types of climbing backpacks: the tubular top-loading pack, the packs that kind of have that vertical zipper that you just unzip either on the front or the back, and it kind of opens up the bag all the way. And then you have the clamshell style packs that just pretty much has a lid that opens up and the entire pack just opens up for easy access to your gear. Today, I would like to show off the Blue Ice Octopus pack. This is a clamshell style backpack. On the back panel, you have kind of this C-shaped zipper that opens this up entirely. So let's talk about it. The Octopus is 45 liters. It weighs 2 pounds. It retails for $120, and the measurements for it are around 23 inches by 12.5 inches by 9 inches. Blue Ice markets this bag as a minimalist crag pack, gym pack, and travel pack. And that's because the measurements pretty much fit within the requirements that most airlines have for their carry-on bags. So let's dive into the features of this pack. Like I said, it is a clamshell style pack that opens up all the way, giving you full access to the gear. Right now I have in it a 70-meter rope, and then the typical gear that you would need for a day of sport climbing: harness, chalk bag, shoes, belay glasses, gree and gloves, some extra liquid chalk, a rack of quick draws, a personal anchor system just in case you need to rappel, got the rappel system, and a helmet. As you can tell, when all that was in there, fit it all, and there was even extra room. So in terms of features, let's start with the outside of the pack. On the outside of the pack, like I said, it's very minimalist. It is very unstructured. As you can tell, it's just flexible in all aspects. The back panel is padded, but doesn't have much structure to it. The shoulder straps on this does have a sternum strap. They're adjustable, but they're also stowable. You can quickly unclip them and then just slide them into this sleeve. This comes in handy when you're traveling and then you're not catching those straps and everything. The pack also has a hip belt, and this hip belt can either be stowed away in similar fashion, sliding it in here, or you can remove it just by undoing the girth hitch. Very simple. Also on the outside of the pack, we have two carry handles. There's one on the side for kind of the briefcase handling, and the typical on the top handle as well. There's also two zippered pockets. This one is pretty spacious, easily put a large water bottle in there. And there's one on the top as well. This can easily put your keys with the hook, as well as lots of other stuff. This one is surprisingly very big. Guidebooks can also fit in there. When you open up the bag, you then have two other pockets here, this zippered pocket and this stretch mesh pocket. And then you got the main compartment. There's not much to it, no other pouches or sacks, but there are two gear loops here. And that's it. As you can tell, it is very minimalist. It's very kind of low key when it comes to all of that stuff, very simple. And I think that is why it's so light and also so affordable. In fact, the Octopus takes first place in being the lightest clamshell crag pack that's offered in the United States at only 2 pounds. What's interesting is some of these other clamshell packs that you can get from Mountain Hardwear, Mystery Ranch, Patagonia, Black Diamond, Mammut, DMM, even Edelrid Those packs are easily in the 3 to 4 pound range, and this is 2 pounds. This also takes second place in being the most affordable. It's $120. There is another one by Edelred that is $100, but all of the other ones are easily $150 to $250. So with that, the minimalist design comes with some very good pros as being very light, very affordable. And in regards to my personal opinion on this pack, I think for a 45-liter pack, I think it's very spacious. In fact, it's deceivingly spacious. Because it doesn't have its own structure, it kind of just flops. When you put gear into it, you quickly feel as if you are filling it up to its capacity. So as I put all of this stuff back in, especially the rope, at this point, you feel, oh, I'm above the zipper. There's no way that I'm going to be able to close this. But the reality is, it's just a matter of getting it to stand up again. It's just, there's no structure to it, so it just flops. But all of that fits in there, and the funny thing too is, there's still tons of room in here. Like I could still put a jacket and some food and whatnot. So it's deceivingly spacious. Don't let the initial time that you fill it up make you think, oh, I can't put a lot of stuff in here. It's just because it's kind of droopy when it's laying there. But overall, it's a pretty impressive pack for somebody that just needs something lightweight, something minimalist, and they're not really worried about having like a structured back panel. It's definitely a bag, like Blue Ice says, that you want to use for gym and cragging. If you're going on those longer approaches or even climbing with this, you're gonna start feeling it on your shoulders because most of the weight is on there. Even with a hip belt, if you don't have that structured back panel, then the weight is going to be primarily on your shoulders, and the hip belt is more for stability and not so much so for taking load. Other than that, that's all I have to say about the Blue Ice Octopus. So if you want to know more about it, feel free to ask me questions in the comments. Otherwise, check it out online or at one of your favorite Blue Ice dealers. But it's definitely a pack worth considering.